Okay, so I'm gonna show you what it takes to make Gundam legs, and I'm gonna do it with anime lining style. But I did not have the camera at a good angle, so forgive that. I will fix that in the next body part video. But this is the legs, and I'm gonna start it off in normal speed, and then I'm gonna speed it up so you don't have to um, be bored by the incredible amount of time that it takes to do this. Um, Enjoy. Okay, so now I'm going to trim all the nubs. So I'm gonna have to carefully trim all the nubs from the runners off of the parts. And the more carefully I do it, the less sanding with the glass file will be required. Okay, so now that I've got all the trimming done, I'm going to put the pieces in the order of assembly just to make it easier when I get ready to actually put it together. So I'm just laying them out in the order that the instructions say to put them together, so I don't intuitively try and do it and then get ahead of myself and have to pop pieces back apart because that's a pain. Now I'm going to take the glass file and I'm going to polish all of the scars where I trimmed the pieces. So I'm going to take this nifty little gun primer eraser glass file, which is indispensable as a nub removal tool, and I'm going to sand all the pieces so that all those little cuts are really smooth and you don't see where they were. And this part does take a while. It's not as long as the lining, but it takes a minute to sand them all and get them all just right. So we'll speed it up here in a minute. Okay, so this is the panel lining, and you'll see I've got two sets of markers. One is the fine tip panel lining markers, and they're various sizes. And they're for getting down in the little cracks and crevices and whatnot. And then you'll see the Sharpies. The Sharpies are for the edges of the pieces. So I'm doing anime lining, so I'm going to actually line all of the edges on the parts as well as the crevices, which makes everything stand out more. Some people like this style, some people don't. I do it a lot. This is how I do it. And, again, I apologize for the angle of the camera. And when I build the waist section, I will have the camera at a better angle to capture what I'm actually doing with uh, the marker. So I usually don't use stickers, but in this case, the stickers are going to be held down by the little red parts. So I will use them because they'll make those red parts shine brighter and prettier, and there's no reason to use marker. Just use the sticker because it won't ever peel off. It's going to be underneath the part. So for that, I'm going to need my tweezers. You'll also notice that I pick up the lining markers some as I'm assembling the parts. Just there's things that you uh, can only line once you put the parts together. So there will be some of that happens. And so here we go. Assembly. Gonna speed it up. So there's the legs. Now they just need feet. So we'll put them over here and we'll get started on the feet. Let's look at the instructions. I'll show them to you. Have to turn backwards because I don't always do the build in the order of the manual. I build it from the ground up. In this case, I forgot to do the feet first. So let's do the feet. There they are. And there you have it. Gundam legs, complete with feet. Imagine. Again, sorry about the camera angle. Next time when I do the waist, I will have a better angle so you can see what I'm doing.